Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video doing an unboxing and review of the Sperry topsider boat shoes in the Amaretto color, which are going to be in this box right here. This is a brand new pair of Sperry's that I purchased because my Sahara Gold Cups are finally starting to wear through and have a lot of stains. And so I looked on Amazon, looked at the different models that are available, and kind of went with the Amaretto just because of the color preference and the overall price. I was able to get these for only $57 on Amazon, which is much more affordable than the standard MSRP. Okay, so before we unbox the Amaretto Sperry's that I recently purchased, I did want to go over my prior pairs that I currently still have on hand, just to give you a general sense of feedback about Sperry's overall, and additionally provide a comparison of the different models that I have, mainly the Gold Cups as compared to their lower end models that you can get. So first off, we'll discuss this pair. I don't have the actual model numbers and stuff, but these are the canvas pair of Sperry's. They're basically this beige color with red. I got these probably about 4 years ago around the same time of these Gold Cup. And this is going to be their lower end model. Usually it's about $90 to $100. This is a canvas design where it's basically got canvas all around. It's got this like mesh kind of lace and then regular kind of sole on the bottom. The difference between the lower end model as compared to the more expensive Gold Cup is the lower end models are going to have a poorer insole, and then it's going to have this mesh lacing system, which will actually clearly delineate it between the lower end model as compared to the higher end models, which are going to have this like leather actual lace system. Regardless, this canvas version, it held up not too long. What basically you can see is the bottom here is the insole basically pulled out pretty quickly. You can still wear them, but it's got a bunch of adhesive on the bottom. It's not too comfortable, and then in general the pliability of the canvas with time became kind of like stiff and unflexible. So these, to be honest, have been sitting in my closet for almost a year or two now, and I haven't really pulled them out or worn them at all. But this is what they look like after about 2 years of use. Once the insoles come out though, they kind of fall apart from that standpoint. This is the other shoe, very similar. The insole kind of pulled through, and that's kind of the gist with that. So they're a generally nice model. The main issue is that the insole kind of fell apart. I've had no issues with the sole or anything. There is at least reviews on Amazon now that a lot of people are complaining about the overall quality of the Sperry's in general, where the sole breaks more easily. They posted a lot of pictures about that. So I'm really curious to see the quality of the Amaretto model, because I really haven't purchased these recently, so it'll be interesting to see whether there's a difference. So that's this canvas model. That's kind of what it looks like up close. This other model I actually purchased at the exact same time. This was like a Sperry outlet, I don't remember where, but this is this like leather model, which basically was this red on the top, this tan leather on the side, and then this white leather. To be honest, I've actually never even worn these, I believe, maybe once or twice ever, but I purchased these at a discounted rate at the outlet center for I think it was like $70 or $80 at the time. Thought I would wear them and ultimately didn't. But this is consistent with their baseline model at the time, where it's leather. Their seams, they've got, as I showed you, the mesh lacing, which is a little bit inferior quality. And then the insole in general is basically like a cloth insole with a little bit of padding that's glued on the bottom. And this generally will come out with time, with repeated wear over time. But this shoe is practically brand new. To be honest, if any of you are interested in purchasing it, just reach out to me, because I'm trying to get rid of them. But that model is kind of like their baseline model that was like 4 years ago, as far as what it looked like and that sort of thing. But that's pretty standard there. Additionally, I've actually had, I think, 1 or 2 other pairs similar to these. So I've had I think it's brown nubuck, I think it is, or brown buck, which is going to be similar to the Amaretto color, but it's basically a brown leather on the top with like a suede side, very similar to this color. That pair, I think the only reason why I got rid of it is one of the seams broke after about 2 to 3 years of use, and it was their baseline model, and it was phenomenal. It lasted forever. It's a good color combination where you can wear it with like dress it up or just wear it as normal. But that's a good color, the brown buck color. And then prior to that, I don't know, it was probably like 7 to 10 years ago, whatever, I had about 2 pairs pairs of the Saharas in their lower end model, which is the first pair of the Sperry's I got, and I absolutely love those. They had the similar build where it had the insole that's like more of this cheaper build, but it was a great shoe, and it was a phenomenal look and things like that. The issue with the Saharas though, these are the Gold Cup, so it's kind of irrelevant, but as you can tell, with the Saharas is this like tan color that's this like nice all around leather, like light leather color. It's a great shoe for versatility as far as wearing it with jeans, any color of pant, and so I absolutely love the Sahara pair because it's just, you could wear it with anything. I wear it with shorts, wear it with like khakis, wear it with jeans, and basically I've worn these shoes, this is the Gold Cup model, for 4 years now, and really with them, the only reason why I'm looking to replace them or get new Sperry's is because they're just kind of gross, and I'll clean these up regularly, but they just, the color kind of gets darkened with time, and that's kind of what you have with these. And so the Sahara model, basically it's like a lighter tan to start, but with regular wear, it gets darker with time and kind of gets kind of like a little bit more matted. You can clean it up with basically like a leather cleaner and leather conditioner, which keeps it nicer. So these are their upscale model, which is their Gold Cup model, but the Gold Cup model, I'm kind of running on a tangent, but the Gold Cup model is an upscaled version of the Sperry. The perks of this compared to the lower end models is it's got a leather insole here that's super soft, super comfortable. It's just a better quality build. As you can tell, after 4 years, like the insole is completely in here. There's a little bit of wear on the bottom, but overall, the overall shoe is just a step up compared to the baseline as far as the insole and things, and so it just lasts longer. It is more expensive though. I got this pair, I think it was $100 at the time 4 years ago at a discounted price, but usually they run $150 to $170. But the build is much better overall. The leather's softer. They also have these gold kind of like eyelets on the actual shoes all around it, so it's just a step up in quality and build. I'd say that in general, these are my favorite pairs of Sperry's by far, without a doubt, as far as the quality, build, construction, the comfort, that sort of thing, the durability. I would have purchased a new pair of Gold Cups. However, the reason why I got the regular model this time was because there were a lot of reports on the quality of Sperry's with time, so I didn't want to put $100 to $150 towards the Gold Cup model at this time without knowing whether Sperry's quality has dropped with time. Either way. But that's a summary of what the Gold Cup model looks like after 4 years of use, and I've worn these all the time. Literally 2 days ago I was like hiking in them, that's why they're kind of gross and I got mud all over them, so they need to be cleaned. But this pair I absolutely love and have no regrets purchasing whatsoever. They're a phenomenal shoe and I absolutely love them. So either way, that's the 3 pairs that I've had or have currently. A quick summary of it. So really, you've got the canvas model. It's not a great build. It just doesn't sustain itself as far as that. The baseline leather models and the suede models are good. They do last for a long time, probably a year to 2 years depending on your use. The main criticism with them though are the insoles do wear with time and they do pull out. I think the best option there is, if you do run into that, just replace the insoles and glue them maybe on the bottom so they stand there. But I've never run into issues as far as the soles breaking or anything like that. So those are those 3 pairs. We'll throw those to the side right now, and then we'll discuss the new ones. So these are going to be the Sperry topsider boat shoes in the Amaretto color. I got these currently on Amazon for $57, which is down from the standard price of $110. They've got a wide variety of color options. The reason why I went with the Amaretto is it's very similar to the Sahara as being very versatile as far as being like a dressier shoe as far as color and things. And they're a shoe that is this like very dark leather color here, as you can tell, and so it's very versatile for dressing up, wearing with like shorts or wearing with khakis or jeans, whatever you want. So it's going to be very similar as far as the Sahara or as far as use. But this is the Amaretto, so it's this like darker leather color. This pair specifically, if you look at it, has the leather laces rather than the mesh laces, so that's the difference there, which tells you it's a little bit of better quality as compared to the outlet version, which was this version. And then in general, what it says here, it's got the gold inlets here, but this is not the Gold Cup model. So the way you can distinguish that, at least with traditional Sperry's, is when you look at the insole here, this is more of a cheaper insole. So compared to, let me put it to the side, the Gold Cups have this leather insole here, versus this is like just this kind of like cheap, like, I don't even know what it is, pseudo leather insole. It's a little bit stiff, it's not very comfortable, so that's the drawback with going at the lower price as compared to the Gold Cups. But that's what this shoe looks like. So it's got basically all around like this burgundy color, it's got the brown bottom, it's got the non-marking sole, which basically has this like sharp tooth kind of grip on the inside. These shoes are very grippy, so if you're walking around on anything like slippery, it will, like, they're made for boat shoes, as boat shoes, so they serve that purpose, but they work very well walking around on concrete, whatever you have. The one issue you might run into is like very similar to when I was walking outside yesterday, is like if it's muddy or wet, these do slide very easily, so you just have to be careful in that. But this is what it looks like currently on the market today for the Amaretto color. In general, it looks very similar to other models I've had in the past. I don't see any issues as far as quality or build. They look good from that standpoint. So I'm expecting them to be similar as far as construction and durability. What we'll do though is I'll test these out, wear these with time, and circle back over time and see whether there's a quality inferiority with these recently as compared to the traditional models. And that's really all I have for looking at these. I will throw these on real quick just to give you a sense of what they look like, but then we can finish up this video. Okay, so here are what these pair look like on my actual feet. So I did a 10.5, which is my standard size, and this is very good as far as fit. My toe comes up to almost at the end here. I would not have gone down a size, but overall they're a little bit stiff as compared to the Gold Cups, as far as the leather not being as soft as a leather. So there is a slight break-in period, but that's what it looks like on the top, sides, and everything like that. This is what it looks like from like an angle there. But in general, they're comfortable, they fit really well. They are a little bit stiffer as compared to the Gold Cups, but there's something that you have to just break in. You can wear socks or not wear socks with these depending on what you're wearing. In general, when you're wearing shorts, though, I lean more towards not wearing socks just because it is more easier and conducive. But that's the Amaretto color. I'm not going to go through the rest just because it's purpose of time, but that's a look if you wanted to see these specifically on person. So thanks for watching and have a great day.